So welcome back to more of Champion Mode of Fight Night Champion. In the last episode, Bishop got thrown in jail for assaulting a police officer, which were really the Queen's henchmen. So right now we're in prison and fighting the skinheads from earlier who beat him up and then almost end up killing him. This is just the first guy. The first guy is pretty easy to deal with. It's just to get you accustomed to fighting bare knuckle. And bare knuckle mode is actually downloadable content if you choose to use it. It's actually pretty fun. But right now I just counter him to the body and then he's down. And you are a lot bigger than this guy, so he does go down a lot easier. So that's just something to keep in mind while you're fighting this guy. And because this is prison, you can headbutt and then you can use low blows, you can do all that stuff. But because this is against a gang member, this ain't for a belt, this ain't for ranking, this is for survival. So let's just go ahead and finish him off. And yeah, I think after you knock him down 3 times, then that should be it. I mean, this first one, as I've said before, is pretty easy. And of course there's no count. That was kind of an odd visual, but oh well. But that was the end of the first prison fight.
What's this I hear about you signing with D.L. McQueen?
No way, Adrian. Yo, Miss McQueen told me Pop was gonna do the same thing.
And you believe that?
I believe this. Yo, Mr. McQueen has done a lot for me. And Dre, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna let him keep doing what he's doing.
Raymond, you'd be smart to stay away from McQueen, man. I always wanted you
I ain't you, Dre. I'm me. I'm a heavyweight, Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen believes I can be the champ. The champ. I'm going for it, brother. I gotta do what's best for me.
How's Gus taking him?
I had to let Gus go.
Raymond, no!
I didn't have no choice, Dre. Gus can't give me a shot at the title. Mr. McQueen can. Dad realized that too late, and I can't make that same mistake. I gotta do what's best for me and not what's best for Gus. Dre. Come on, man, you understand. It's like that. It's like that, Dre. It's like that.
Gus retired from boxing. Isaac Frost became heavyweight champion. Baby brother was fulfilling his dream. And here, it's the same old business.
Time to skin another head.
So here we're taking on another prisoner. And these guys are members of the Aryan Brotherhood, which is a prominent white supremacist gang. If you've seen American History X, you know what these guys are about. But this guy's a lot bigger. He's also a southpaw. But the good news is with this fight is that he is very aggressive, so he's easy to counter. The big gimmick with these next fights is that any damage you have from this fight carries over to the next one. So it is important that you not only take him out quickly, but you take him out effectively without wasting too much stamina. Because, I mean, I've gotten myself into trouble saving in a bad spot where I would start off that second fight with no stamina whatsoever and then end up getting knocked out because of it. Let's see, with this guy, he is bigger, so he is a little bit more powerful. But the good news is his chin really isn't that good, so you can knock him down pretty quickly. So what I'm doing here is just keeping my distance and then moving in when the time's right. And I don't know, that's really all there is to this fight. I mean, it is pretty simple, and that's what I do like about the prison fights, is they not only go by very fast, they have a pretty easy, or just a pretty simple way to win them. It's not like you have to use any sophisticated strategy or anything. Instead, you just have to use big punches. Well, Well, I mean, not big punches, they can just add up. But he somehow got up from that, so let's just keep going here. And I never understood like how some of the counters end up missing, but I mean, that's just kind of the way this game was programmed. Let's see, it should end pretty quickly here. Yep, there we go. And just like before, after 3 knockdowns, this guy goes down, and he stays down. So that's the end of him.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah. Way to be. Hey, motherfucker. This shit isn't finished. What the hell are you talking about? I'm ready to fight right now. Get your boy ready.
Whoa. He just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't fucking care, Ace. He's gonna fight me right now, or there's gonna be serious problems. Okay?
Fuck it. Let's go.
So now it's time to fight against the gang leader. And the good thing about this fight is that even though the damage does carry over, you only have to knock down Hicks once in order to win. But he does come out pretty aggressively, and he's a much better fighter than the other guys, so it's pretty easy to see why he's the leader. Of course, he does take a punch a lot better than them too, but I should be able to finish him off pretty quickly. And that's just me trying to get too fancy and get in trouble. Fortunately, you do get a flash knockout, so you don't have to worry about it dragging on for too long or anything. Bishop has not only fought for his life and won, but he's fought for respect. So now to finish this prison term.
I served my full sentence. I lost my youth. I lost my career. I lost my dream. Now what? Baby brother got me a job as an assistant trainer.
Listen for the bell, man.
Relax. Potter boy.
Very lucky for an ex-con to have a job.
That's what I like to see. A brother taking care of his brother. Andre, welcome back.
Hey, Mr. McQueen.
Raymond? Andre, you remember Mr. Franco.
Andre.
Mr. Franco has retired from the force. Works for me now.
Must be a big change for you. Hope you learned to stay out of trouble.
Now he's learned his lesson. Andre. I'm sorry the way things worked out for you. But I've been taking good care of Raymond while you were away. We can't afford distractions. I hope we can count on you to help your brother.
It was good just to be back in the gym. It was good to see baby brother doing his thing. And it was good to be back in the gym.
Put your weight on your lead foot. Turn your hips more. It'll increase your power. There you go.
Thanks for the advice.
This gym's got a reputation. I can't have people looking in here seeing you slapboxing.
Jokes, huh? Nice. I was starting to think you didn't like me.
Yeah, well, being on the outside takes some getting used to. Guess I'm still adjusting. I like you just fine, Megan. Always have.
I never liked Mason Brooks.
What the fuck was that, Brooks? You're supposed to be sparring. Oh, fuck you, has-been. This shit wasn't low. Fuck you know about it anyway. You ain't even a fighter no more. Why don't you go clean some toilets or something?
Whatever.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. Go clean them toilets. Here, I left something in there for you, too.
Yo, Brooks, chill out.
Oh, what? You want to do something about it?
Get out of the ring, Raymond.
Dre, what you doing?
Raymond, get out of the ring.
So Bishop's not gonna take any shit from this punk. So what we gotta do here is knock him down once, and since Mason Brooks is a heavyweight, you do have to watch out for the fact that he is much stronger than Bishop, and he does have some pretty powerful punches. And he can stun you pretty handily if you let him. But the good thing is you're a lot faster than him, so use a bunch of combinations, use a bunch of counters. And you can also get an achievement if you knock him out in under 3 minutes. But this fight goes on infinitely until somebody gets knocked down. So you don't have to worry about any time limit or anything. I mean, you do have to worry about your stamina running low, but I mean, that's pretty much it. Just as long as you stay away from his power shots, you should be okay. Of course, he does like to do that grab and then try and hit you because he's a dirty fighter like that. Let's see, I'm just trying to use combinations and then land a big counter, and then that's the end of him. So just time to finish him off, and then time for some more plot.
I heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. He needed that beatdown. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Bar's camp starts in 2 weeks.
So now for the sparring session against Antoine Bar, and this is where the game basically forces you to make sure you know how to use body punches. I mean, you can get by using just head punches and just dodging, but at the end of the day, this is a nice teaching tool, and it does make you use body punches to knock him down. I mean, you can use head punches before he gets stunned, just make sure you don't knock him down with a head punch, because I've actually gotten game over from that before, and the reason for that is I end up throwing this counter, and then it was so good, it knocked him out. Except it was a left hook to the head that knocked him out. But either way, I'm just trying to finish him off here. And the easy way to do this is just get right next to him and then just hit him in the body over and over again until he gets stunned and falls down. Just like so. And the good news is you only have to knock him down twice in order for this session to end. And these are some of the easier fights. I mean, this is more for advancing the plot. Which, speaking of which, has already been advanced. But with that, I will see you in part 5 next week.
You wanted to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I gonna do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight. If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
I'm coming out of retirement too, kid.
Told you I'd change his mind.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, so look, we're gonna start with a couple of low-key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.